No. I got that weird YouTube chat bug where chat doesn't scroll, please. Why do you hate me? That's okay, I'll just manually scroll it the whole time. No problem. Hey, I'll be right back, okay? I just gotta go grab myself a drink and then we'll be good to go. Amaris, thanks for subscribing at Tier 1 and welcome in. Alright, gamers. It's mostly gonna be yapping today, I'm gonna be honest with you. But there might be a little bit of video gaming. If you behave.
If you are very good and very nice.
Skeleton, how dare you question my love for bugs? How dare you? Can I refresh the chat? I've tried. It doesn't work. BRB. Well, Way of Wand, thanks for 18 months. Okay, unfortunately I can't watch it, so you hate me. Simply watch me while you're working. Anyone else having a spicy Damn. I'm not having a spicy beverage, I'm simply having a Celsius today. Okay, everybody, let's party, I think. I hope. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I mean, I might regret this. I always regret it. If I gotta show up and I gotta be present and I gotta exist in my fleshy form, I'm always like, but I'll make it work. It's okay. We'll do it. We'll see what we can get done. Give me just one more second to set one more thing up for myself.
Yippee!
What if I told you that I was setting up the stream while we're waiting? and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, here we go, gamers. Oh, Kanasigi, thank you for the raid and welcome in, gamers. Hope you had fun. What were you getting up to today? Mr. Gooseberry, here I come to say hello. Let's party. One more time on this beautiful, beautiful piece of art from Alistair. Boom. Wow. So pretty. So pretty. All right, gamers, hi. Oh, there's no music. Okay, that's fine. Behold, Dungeon Synth. Okay, hi, thank you for the raid. I hope you're having fun. Were you doing art today? Were you playing games? What were you up to? Also, hi everyone. Myra Lotus, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1. Mr. Gooseberry, thank you for 42 months of subscribing at Tier 3, which is absolutely bonkers. Sue, thank you for gifting a sub over to Siggy and Can, or Can and Siggy, depending on who you're asking, and for gifting a sub the other direction. And Silver Crane, thank you for subscribing. Okay, there we go. My guy, your eye bags are showing. Have they ever not been? Look at these bad boys. I highlight these. I add extra eyeshadow on the eye bags. I gotta let you know how tired I am. Thank you. Yeah, I did cut my hair, tragically. It grows really quick though, so it has unfortunately immediately reached a untenable level, but what are you gonna do? That is the way it goes. What are those bells going on? These? Oh, the belts. It's a harness. Behold. It's a harness. It's called fashion. Look it up. I don't know. I just figured I'd wear something fancy today. Something I might wear out and about. You know how it is. Anyway, thanks. How's my sleep schedule doing? Not great, Tori. I'm not gonna lie to you. It has reached the fluffy state of growth. Yeah. No more blonde hair? It's been a few months since I was blonde. Like 4? I don't remember anymore. Whenever I cut it. Don't worry about it. Zyzen. Cat wafers. Thank you. And thank you, Zuna, for dropping gift sub over to Jojo. Hi, everybody. Good day, good morning, whatever your time zone is. Gits, I believe is the right for saying. Gits. Good time zone. Gazoos? I don't know if it's gazoos. I don't think that's correct. Hi, Stupid Cupid. Also, thank you. Pretty Boy is a very... Wow, my screen went dark and you could actually see it reflected. That's kind of... I kind of love that. That's kind of funny. I feel like my audio's a little unbalanced. Give me just a second. I want to fix a few things before we really get going. Of course, the song ends as I start to audio balance, as it does. Stupid Cupid, thank you for the super chat and the compliment. I appreciate that. I feel like my music's just like a little loud. I do love this music. I call this Fwog music. It's actually Tales Under the Oak. It's their album, And Yet Another Journey Begins. It's a fantasy synth album. That's a little better. Is that quiet enough? I feel like that's quiet enough. I think that's all right. I don't know. We'll find out. I call it Fwog music because there's a little Fwog on the front with a wizard hat. But what are you gonna do? Bum 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 bum. Wow, that's a big hype train. Zyzen, first of all, thank you for 11 months. Also, good luck with packing. Unpacking, rather. Leah, thank you for gifting a sub over to Rhoda. And Choco Buns, thank you for just throwing around a sub. And Adoria, thank you for the 5 gifted subs and for the hype train. Okay, I caught up, I think. The Fwog music vibes are just chef's kiss. I did not catch up. Okay. Lillian, thank you for the 5. Why do they call them community subs now and not gifted subs? What's that about? Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not caught up. I'm figuring it out. Celsius flavor, I'm glad you asked. I accidentally got peach vibe, and by accidentally, I mean that I was very sick, and I had to have some delivery of groceries because I didn't want to go get them. And they brought me the wrong one. But then I realized I like it, which is crazy because I don't really like peaches unless they're canned peaches. I don't like actual peaches, and I really hate peach flavored drinks. But something about this one just kind of hits. Maybe it's because it's like a different type of peach. They say it's like sparkling white peach edition. I don't know, but it kind of goes. What happened to the main? It's been gone for a little bit, Jason. Sorry. It's whatever this is now. Whatever this is now. Whatever this is now. What is the default flavor for you? Retro vibe. Goes hard. It's very good. It's very good. Also, Jay Watts, thank you for subscribing. Okay, so, hi everybody. Today I'm going to be yapping because I would like to yap. And then I'm getting pulled away for a subscribe. Sorry, I looked at what Jay Watts' subscribe message. And then I'm getting pulled away for a surprise collab. So that'll be something. But I might play a little Pokémon Champions on the side before the collab because I'm at like Great Ball Tier 1 and I've been going back and forth and I edited my bug team a little bit and I want to show you guys what I've been doing. So White Peach is different. Bit less sickly than the regular. Oh, maybe that's why I like it. It says to gift 1 sub for reward. So do I gift a sub and it does something? That's crazy. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with Twitch. But I do know what's going on with YouTube, which is hashtag bug maxing. And you're right about that. You're right about that, Renzo. Always bug maxing. Cat, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. And Nitro Rugrat, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Wow. I'm in a weird zone today. I can tell. My vibes are off. My vibes have been I've been shaken to my core. My energy has been unleveled. Oh, I should do my nail polish. I got new nail polish recently from Holo Taco. Somebody got it for me on Throne, which is very sweet. And I've been meaning to try this one. I like this one, but it's like a brighter green. It's hard to tell on this camera. It's not a high quality camera, sorry. But I want to do this like Doom green one. This one's like really dark green. It's very nice. It's like almost black, but a lot of sparkle in it. I've been meaning to redo my nails because, I don't know, they need it. I mean, they don't need it. They're fine, but, like, they could use it. But I want to do this. Yo, their glitter's so good. Should do them on stream. I've done that before. I could, but then I gotta wait for them to dry, and then I can't play any games. I can't go to the games. Is it Ivy League? I think so, actually. Yeah, I think you guessed that and won, Tori. It is. It's Ivy League. Yes, it's Ivy League, and it's very nice. My nails break too easily for polish. You know what's funny is I feel like polishing your nails actually helps to kind of reinforce them a little bit, but my nails are pretty durable. Like, pretty fucking durable. I'm pretty sure I could gouge holes in wood with these and they'd probably be fine. Though, I mean, once they get to a certain length, like, this one's getting there. This one's getting there. I'd say if I give this one another, I don't know, week and a half, it'll probably break. But it'll have to get up to, like, here-ish first. You should look into Mooncat. Ooh, okay. I'm always open for new nail polish. You could, well, here's the thing, Wolfrain. Painting your nails also makes you less likely to bite them because you've got nail polish on. Oh, I can't stand when my cuticles pop out. Like when you get like a little loose piece of skin next to your nail. Ugh, ugh. Yuck. Gives me the ick. You can game while they dry. They might be just a little bit too long for that. I feel like they're at the length now where they're starting to hit my keyboard too much when I wazzed. I just realized my whole camera stand is right in front of you guys. So I might need to move my setup a little bit here. I should have moved you guys over here. That's what I should have done. I should have put you a little bit more to my left. But then you'd be getting a, like, I'd be talking to you like this. And it's already weird enough that I'm talking to you like here. Or that I have to look past you to talk to you. Because if I put you over here, over there, I'd be like this. Would I ever wear press-ons? I don't really like press-ons. I feel like they feel weird. My nails grow a little too quick for that. It feels like my hair and my nails grow really fast. So press-ons, I feel... I've worn them once or twice, but I just don't like them very much. I don't feel like I need it anyway. I mean, like, they're fine. They're okay. If I don't paint them, fuck it. Someday you'll figure out where to put us. I'll never figure out where to put you. I'm not very good at camera streams, but I'm learning. I'm what? Thank you for the 100 biddies. Good keratin. I need to get enough keratin that I can grow horns and like a nose horn. Like a triceratops. I wanted to ask if in the future, when you think of mascots, maybe we would be either leaves or dandelions. What do you think? I would tell you that I've been thinking about it a lot recently, but I have not settled on leaves or dandelions yet. I've been debating trying to find a way to like incorporate plant life into a mascot design, but I'm real early in that, so I don't know. I'm thinking, but either way, I appreciate the suggestion. Triceralark. Sounds like some sort of a Reploid boss you'd fight in Mega Man. Mega Man! All right, guys, are we ready for the Megas album listen along? Because that's where we're getting ready. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for the level 7 hype train. And thank you for the 30 gifted subs and the 100 bits. I finally got done arguing with John YouTube. Well, not done. I mostly got done arguing with John YouTube. I spent like 5 days arguing with YouTube recently. So that was a huge nightmare. But I finally figured that out because they were arguing with me about a ton of shit on the back end. So that sucked. Would you guys like me to, so what are we feeling? Do we want to see a little Pokemon Champions while I yap? Or do you want to yap and we'll skip Pokemon for now? Up to you. I'm at Great Ball Tier 1. I'm working my way over to Ultra Ball Tier if I can, but we'll see. Both? Yap. Happy to listen to yapping? We can yap. If you feel like multitasking right now, I'm bad at multitasking, which is to say, if I play Pokemon, I will lock in on Can you get out of my face? I will lock in on Pokemon. I'm indecisive as fuck. Follow your heart. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Make spaghetti on stream. Okay, here's what I've got set up for you. If you want to see Pokemon, it's gonna look like this. I just set this up like 2 seconds ago while I was on starting soon. So I'll probably move myself over here-ish. And and you can just watch Pokemon right here. Right here. Trust your guts. Don't let the head organ get in the way. That's true. I should trust my intestines. Good evening, everyone. I wonder if I can make that fancier. You guys want to see some OBS wizardry? You want to see how the sausage is made? What if I... Ooh, hold on. Fancy. Ah, sausage. Oh boy. Sausage guy. You guys want to see my socks? I'm really good at socializing. As you can tell. As you can tell. I got new socks from Throne. Here, check this out. Ta-da. They got little Pete's. Only if they are cool. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I like them. I think they're pretty charming. Let's play tic-tac-toe on Tatora. Tatara for her. Oh, Tatara, that's the assistant at the counter, the granddaughter. I was like, who's Tatara? I think they're kind of funny. I think it's funny that they're like such a huge fangirl. I think that's it's very indicative. I was like, wow, they really do just be like, they're chilling, dude. They're Nepo baby and hard. Grandpa said you can work here. And she's like, all right, but I'm going to watch my YouTube videos. I'm going to watch my live streams. I'm going to watch my favorite streamer. And Grandpa's like, fine, just do your job. She's like, sometimes. Anyway, Hiroshi likes me more than Hiroshi likes her, so. Bleh. Paw socks, you better believe it. Thank God they aren't toe socks. They're a sensory nightmare. I'm not gonna lie, I've worn toe socks one time in my life, and I don't think it was the worst thing I've ever done, but I imagine putting those in shoes would be a nightmare. Like, wearing them just on their own is a little annoying because it kind of like pulls at the webbing of your feet, but I feel like putting them in shoes would be just hell. That's my thoughts. I really wish my hair would be a little further back today. Maybe I should have hairsprayed it. I should have sprayed it back. That's what I should have done. It's really wanting to be in my face. That's why I watch streams on company time. Company time? Wait, where's your cool lamp? I moved it. I had to move it. I could wear a headband, but like, that's gonna get all tangly. I wear it when I'm doing my work, or when I'm doing, you know, dishes and stuff. And plus, it makes like a little bump. You know what I mean? Like, it gives you that little thump, like that, like 1950s, like I'm working in a diner bump. Drives me insane. And it shows off my dumb little widow's peak, which can make me look a little bit like Vegeta. Not my favorite. Yes, that's me, Liminal Lark. White Jesus. No, I'm just kidding. I love a good pompadour. I'm not a big pompadour guy. It's not my thing. Some people can rock it. I can't. True, Vegeta is a prince. And thankfully, I don't have Vegeta's, like, bonkers fucking... That man, I mean, he's got, like, a widow's... That's not a widow's peak anymore. That's a widow's beak. That shit comes down. Like, that almost reaches his eyebrows, and then the receding hairline on top. Vegeta doesn't know what he's got going on, but his barber needs to figure it the fuck out. The headphone skull indent hairdo, exactly. Pompadour is a high skill level hairstyle. It does seem like it takes so much work to maintain, and that's my main problem. He got that Phil Collins hairline. Does Phil Collins have a bad hairline? I've never seen Phil Collins in person. I don't want to know. I know Phil Collins music. I don't want to know what Phil Collins looks like. I feel like that'll ruin it for me somehow. That'll take me away from the raw whimsy that his soundtracks elicit from me. You have a normal sized forehead? You think I have a normal sized forehead, but the real trick is that I have a massive dome. Like, my head is just really big, so it makes my forehead look normal. But really, my head's just like 1 point, you know, like if there's a slider for heads to body ratio, my head is probably on like a 1.2 when it should be at a 1. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like roughly My head's like roughly 10 to 20% bigger than it probably should be. I can't even wear fucking hats, dude. That's why I have so much hair. It all grows out of my head because I've got too much brain in it. No, I'm just kidding. Because it's to hide my big ass dome. Look at them big old eyes and that big old dome. Zunatic, thank you for the gifted sub over to for Dandy. Make the joke on the day of the Lord, Siona. You won. It is proportionate to the rest of my face. That's true. That's true. Oh no, my ring keeps rolling. I think just my ring finger is somehow getting thinner and I don't know what's happening. That's one of my favorites. Is this one rolling too? Oh no. This ring keeps rolling now. Zooming in on the Volcarona in the background. That guy? There's a bunch of them. Just a little higher up. There's a bunch of Volcaronas. You guys want to see? Let me see if I can... Wait, I've got a remote here. Watch this. That's my bug shelf. Yo, that's my bug shelf. I've got my bug pants on. These aren't bug pants. I think the knee pads on these are supposed to look kind of like armor or like knight's pauldrons or something. Like not pauldrons, but knee guards, because they're like segmented. But I like to think they look like bug carapace. You know what I mean? Because they've got like these little flaps on flaps on flaps. I like them. And then they've got these little rivets. You too can have a bug shelf. Simply make your own bug shelf. Get more bugs. Shelf. Give me your shirt, King. No. My screen went dark again. Who's Jim Sin? Jim Sin pants? Carapace. Can you explain what that is? Carapace is like the outer sort of bone-esque structure that's on bugs. So you know how bugs have their skeletons on the outside? That's carapace. So an ant, for example, is hard on the outside. And the reason for that is because they don't have internal bone structure like mammals or like vertebrate creatures. They like grow the keratin and the bone on the outside. And then their internal organs and blood, or their blood equivalent, free floats on the inside without like a direct one-to-one structure. I mean, it's still got a sort of like organization to it, but it's not like set up in the same way as a mammal or a vertebrate might be. Yeah, like an exoskeleton, exactly. Miso buns, thanks for 2 months. Do you think bugs just see each other as skeletons? I don't know. When I was designing a bug, sort of like, not bug, but like a vaguely bug-inspired fantasy race that is not bugs, because bugs of that size obviously wouldn't work because of square foot law. They would collapse in on themselves, so they still have to have some sort of internal like skeletal structure aside from the external carapace. But they were still carapaced creatures that were sort of like vaguely invertebrate, but not quite. They didn't see each other as skeletons, but the outer shell was very much important to the person, and like noble families within the structure of this civilization would keep long lines of their families on display in like the main hall of their homes, as like a direct line of lineage. Instead of like having like written down home like records of like, I was born in this noble lineage, they could literally just be like, no, this was my grandfather, this is my great-grandfather, this is my great-great-grandfather. We've preserved their exoskeletons and presented them here in like their cool outfits or armors or whatever. Yeah. Also, am I kiting you? I'm not. Or is it pronounced? Are you thinking you replaced "are you shitting me" with "are you chitting me"? Do you pronounce it chitting or kiting? Because I like kiting, but it might be chitting. Imagine wearing your own Gramps in a battle. You know, it's kind of funny because I thought about that. I was like, could a smaller bug wear their ancestor as a set of armor? Can we see the full fit? It's not much of a fit, but yeah, if you really want to. I'm not like... That's the fit. The weird, like, knee thingies that are like layered, and then my socks, and then this shirt, and then the harness, and then my little snake necklace that's wrapped around a gold vine. I got rings and a bracelet. Ta-da! That's the fit. This is the fit. Forgive me, my shirt's trying to ride up and show my hips, and I don't want that. The socks really make the entire outfit, I think. I think this outfit wouldn't be anything without those socks, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, this is the whole thing. It's a little blousy, but that's not so bad. Still cute. It's all right. It'll work. It's. Do you guys want to see my? Hold on, check this out. Never mind, it's strapped in. I was gonna grab my master sword. Oh, it's overgrown with vines, but that's still okay. Behold. Ooh. It's pretty epic. I have it mounted on the wall back here, though. And if you saw my Khaled Fulch, no, you didn't. It's right there. It's my little Dave Strider sword. But if you saw that, no, you didn't. Okay, I'll let you see it. I'll let you see it as a treat. Tauntaun! Oh! Alright, stream's over. I'm kidding. Don't worry. It puts right back together. Problem solved. Wow. Wow. Alright, that's all you get to see. That's the chunky one. It's the chunky one. Did he say Dave Strider? No. No, I didn't. Why would you assume something so... That's such a weird thing to assume. Is that what you heard? Wishful thinking, probably. Once you're Homestuck, everything sounds like Homestuck words. I would never say that. That'd be so cringe, widowy. That'd be so weird. Yeah, projecting Homestuck's so weird, man. Is the Master Sword actually sharp, or has it been dulled? It's sharp! It's sharp because I think it would be really, really funny to fend off a home invader with a Master Sword and then have to be on the news with that. That'd be really funny. What do you know about April 13th? The way people talk about Homestuck, it sounds like an incurable disease. It is. It is. Once you have it, you can't be fixed. I'm sorry. What the scallop? Luna MRVT, you literally just missed me showing off my cool swords, and now you're too late. So you could see my lame swords instead. This one is my lame sword. It's more like a little fencing, like half knife sword that is more like a long dagger, but it'll do the job. It's very pokey. It's more cheesy wall art than anything, but it still works. Tiny but mighty indeed. Is that sharp? Yeah, yes. All of my little blades are sharp. I don't know why. I keep them sharp just because I guess, I don't know. There's no reason not to have them be, unless like a toddler somehow gets into my house and plays with them, but like I'm not going to fuck around with them in a way that's going to get me hurt. So I keep them sharp because what use is a blade that's not sharp? It's not sharp enough to like cut myself just by, you know, grabbing it or anything, but you know, if you, like most blades tend to cut if you draw it across something, like across flesh. So as long as I'm not going, it'll be fine. Or poking myself with a point, which would be very bad. That would be bad. really hoping for a home intruder I see? Not really, but like it would be better to have a sharp blade if a home invasion situation did happen, or if I just need it for some reason, than to have a dull blade and someone be like, get that blade off the wall, and I'm like, it's decorative. Thanks, 8-Bit Bistro, I think. They're fucked up. Look at these little scrungly bastards. But I try to keep them relatively poised so you don't see the eldritch monstrosity that I am. How many do I have? I've got 2 of these guys. And then I've got 4 of these guys. I might actually have 6 of these guys. I don't know where the rest are, but I've got like 4 of these just laying around. And then I've got my Master Sword on the wall back there. And then I've got my Boromir sword. And then I've got my Dave Strider sword, which is not a real sword and could not hurt anybody. And then I've got an axe over there, and then I've got a hand axe right there, and then I've got a big old knife that my stepdad gave me with a bone. It's a bone knife. Wait, no, this one is not the one he gave me. Sorry, this one I got from Throne, which is still cool. So this one is like a little antler knife, which is pretty cool. It's a very long knife, obviously, but it's nice. I leave it mounted on the wall, though, because what am I ever going to do something like this? So. I do like that as a finger guard, though. Are you a dex build? I noticed that your swords are mostly light. Well, I'm certainly not a strength build. Have you seen my arms? Hold on, let me show you. Wow, he's so buff. This guy must hit the gym all the time. No. I'm about as dex build as it probably gets, sadly. I got strength in my legs. I got the strength where it counts. All right, leave me alone. Nom, 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 nom. All right, let's do a little bit of Pokemon. Just a little bit. There's a tweet for me. There's a little tweet for me. And then once the collab happens, it'll be collab time. But for now, we'll do a little bit of Pokemon, so this wasn't a misnomer for the YouTube video, because I think the YouTube video does say Pokémon Champions. Who am I to lie to the people? You guys want to see some of the edits to my bug team? I've learned some things since last I played. I had to learn them the hard way, and it sucked. I did do like a bunch of trinket hunting. I went thrift shopping and found a bunch of random junk recently, so that was pretty cool. Hold on, let me complete my quest in Pokemon Champions while I'm talking. I found a bunch of junk at thrift shops, which I'm a big fan of because I like I don't know, I like bargain hunting, I guess. I don't know, leave me alone. Anyway, I like cool stuff, especially old people core stuff, because old people have all the good stuff because they were the only people who could afford it. So once we lose a baddie, I become the baddie who gets that. So I'm sorry, baddies, but thank you for your kindness of leaving your cool stuff, probably at like estate sales that then go to thrift shops. But yeah, I've got a couple stuff. I don't know if you guys want to see some. I've also got some Throne stuff. I could go grab some if you want. More bookshelves? Well, no, but I did find a wine rack that I liked, which is funny because I don't really do a lot of drinking. But because I don't, I tend to just sit on a bottle for a long time, and I'm like, well, I don't have anything to do with this, and then it just sits in a box or sits on a table or a counter, and I finally was like, well, fuck that. Ha! My estate sale? Please, no, I need my estate. Please don't look at my hips. What is with this shirt? Stop. Don't do that. Ugh. Okay. Just... You wait here. Don't look at me while I walk away. I don't like it. I have to keep shuffling. This room's very small. Let's see. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got a couple of them. Hold on. There's more. One second. Actually, I hope you're having a good day, Zuna. Thank you. I'll be right back. I got one more thing. Also, War Chortle, thanks for subscribing with Prime. I can see you. Okay, cool. So, hold on. I don't want to do the big reveal yet. Oh, wait. I don't want to show everything all at once. Let me move this off camera. And then... Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Close my door. Sorry, cat. Sorry. You can't come in here when I'm messing with my trinkets. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Hi. Okay, so check this out. One thing I found. Hey guys. You could tell I'm with VTuber because I never show my face. It's just shoulders down. Haha. What are we? Anyway, check this out. So I've got a couple cool ones, but there's a piece de la resistance that I'll show you in a second. But let's start with this one. So this was the knife I was talking about that my stepdad loved. Which is a pretty fucking gnarly ass knife. I wouldn't want to be stabbed by that for sure. That one's pretty cool. I hang it on the wall in my kitchen usually. So that one's nice. It's very cool. It would be real fucked up, get hit by that. Wouldn't want that. But that has nothing to do with thrifting. So this one is pretty cool. This is a little phone gift that I like. It's a little like side bag that you can wear on like your belt or whatever, because it's got this little back strap, which is pretty cool. And it can fit like a phone and a wallet, and it's got this really cool design on the front. Oh, sorry, hold on. See the sword? Like the little and these little these wild hairs and this cool serpent, which is great because I'm wearing a little serpent necklace right now, which is weird because I usually don't have a lot to do with snake iconography, but I don't know, man. It charms me sometimes. This little silver snake wrapped around gold vines and like roots just feels really cool. What can I say? But this is pretty cool because it's got this little like boop, latch that you flick off and then you go boop, and you just do that. And then it's got a very nice little solid boop. You put that ring around it and then boop. It's very cool. It's very cool. And then I also got this off of Throne. Thank you. Look at my little guy. Ta-da! Yeah, it's a ditto. It's a ditto coughing. Pretty cute, right? I've got a big soft spot for coughing. I do love me some coughing. But Ditto's pretty cute too, especially after the new game. I mean, the new game made Ditto out to be pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so check this out. Here comes the cool parts. So this is actually a nautical compass I found at a thrift store, which is pretty cool because it's like one of those ones that's made to like stay upright no matter what, because it's supposed to be on a boat, which absolutely fucks. But it's made of brass. That's pretty sick, not gonna lie. Had to be polished a ton though, because it was very dusty and rusty. You can see the bottom still got a little bit of that, but it's pretty fancy. I like it. I'm probably just gonna put it on my desk or like on a shelf or something, just to kind of like fit in with things. Really taking a liking to this like brassy color of metal recently, like these chains, for example. I don't know, I like that sort of like, especially like burnished brass or bronze, I think looks so much better than gold and silver typically. But here's the cool part. Here's the cool thing I found. And mind you, this was $7. $7. Pretty cool. You ready? This is sick. You're not ready for this. It's the ultimate Libra find. I might have to kick my music back on before I show you this, but anyway. I'm gonna kick my music back on. Don't look at my chest mole. Ugh. Ignore my neighbor's dogs. Okay. Behold. That kind of fucks. That's kind of the coolest shit. This is kind of the coolest thing I've ever found. This is so sick. And it's got this little lever at the top that can pull down to make it like way down. Those scales. Pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me back it up. Woo. Ah, not bad. Pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see, we got a little bird. It's probably a bald eagle, but who cares? Anyway, for $7, I'll take it. What's heavier? A kilogram of steel or the guilt in your heart? You're holding your sign. I am indeed. I am becoming justice. Yeah. Now to become an anime character so you can weigh abstract concepts like greed and guilt. Way ahead of you, brother. I already do that. So that's been kind of some of the cool thrift finds I've found, which is great because I know when I find things like that, I'm like, damn, we lost a baddie. We lost someone real cool. Oh, sorry. Hey, Twitch. I didn't see you guys that entire time. I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking. I was showing off cool stuff. Also, I forgot that I had tabbed back over to fix my music. Also, hi, Croc. How's it going, gamer? Joms! Thanks for resubscribing with Prime. The fact that you resubscribe with Prime and you only get 1 Prime per month and you chose to use it here means that you think that I'm, in fact, the greatest streamer on all of Twitch. And you're right. You missed all my Yu-Gi-Oh references? I wouldn't even know what they were if I saw them. I don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh is. It should have been me, not him! Yeah, of course, Blue Leaf. Thank you for the super chat. That's where you're wrong, Twitch chat. My grandfather's deck has no weak cards. Yeah, I didn't see all the quotes, sorry. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. Hands smell like brass now. Attack the moon. I choose to attack the moon. You've activated my trap card. Lark, it's very important you know that some older brass scales need proper ventilation. I recommend you leave it in an open window. Why? Maybe I just want it to turn teal. Maybe I want it to oxidize. Didn't think about that, did you? Squaw! Thanks for 20 months. Like ass or like brass? Because if your hands smell like ass, you got another problem. If your hands smell like brass, you've been holding a lot of pennies. Could be copper, I don't know. I guess pennies are copper, same thing. Brass, copper, it's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same thing. Deep down in my heart, I know it to be the same. Okay, so... Yeah, you know what? Let's play a little Pokémon Champions while we wait. That teal color do be hidden. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Funko. Wash your hands, girl. No, I don't think I will. I think I'm too lazy to do it. I will just deal with the brass smell. Good taste, Yoshi. Did I just smolder? No, a smolder is when you're like... I think. Hold on, what's a smolder? I'm gonna look at myself here. And you're gonna have to bear with me while I figure this out. Something like that. I don't know. I'm sure there's something in there. There's something to do with that. Moonmens, which is not the same as Moomins. Thanks for the subscription. Welcome back. Oh, the blue steel. Oh, when you turn, you go. I know what you're talking about. I know that reference. And then you do the... Oh, sorry, wrong side. However... Please don't contort your face like that ever again. I can make it worse. Another hype train already. Oh my gosh. That was the Zoolander Smolder Cyber. That's the blue steel, the Zoolander Smolder. I think that was it. I think that was the thing. I think I did it. I saw someone do the jaw stroke with an apple and then the apple split in half. Now my gut says that they had a cut in half apple. They perfectly aligned it and they did that. And then they, squeezed it hard enough to unalign it. But that's still funny. And I like that. Also, Suna, thank you for the gift sub over to Pepsi Rose. Pepsi Rosie. Okay, now I'm really going to open Pokemon Champions so I can, yap at you about something you don't care about, which is Pokemon, but I care about too much. I'm very Pokemon pilled lately. I mean, I've been Pokemon pilled my whole life, but now I'm really Pokemon pilled. So here comes. No more fog music for a second. Now it's time for video game music. I'm going to turn it down a bit, though, because, boy, it's loud. Yep, that's really loud. And here's a question for you. Are you hearing double audio or is it single? Also, Leah, thank you for the gift sub over to Gwynny Chico. Just single? All right. Okay, perfect. So, let me move my camera. And, yeah, that's gonna have to be good enough for you guys. Maybe I just need to turn that a little bit less. I don't know. It's so loud. Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Just a little. I'm gonna change a little bit of this real quick because I actually don't like how... Oop. That's a little better. I want it to be legible, you know what I mean? Can you guys read that? Or maybe a little bit less. Okay, there you go. How's that? Is that okay? That seems okay to me. Seems okay to me. All right, so here's what I'm running right now. This is my new bug team, and I've been talking to Mr. Gooseberry about this, trying to figure things out, obviously. So right now what I'm rocking is I've got my bug out team. And I insist on keeping Mega Beedrill because everybody says Beedrill is potential mon, and to me, Beedrill is everything that bug-type Pokemon could and should be. Also, Zuna, thank you for the gifted sub over to Taehungi. Hi, Taehungi. Hi again. So yeah, here's the thing. I think Mega Beedrill is everything bug Pokemon represent, which is to say he's a bug Pokemon that came out in Gen 1. Everybody kind of wrote him off and said he's dog water and he's bad. And then Mega Beedrill came out and he got a lot of hype. And everybody said, oh, he's potential mon. He's not actually that good. Like, yeah, he could be good, but he's not good. And I think that's often the case with all bug Pokemon. Is somebody's like, oh, well, a bug could be good, but it's not good. With every single bug Pokemon ever. And I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of people saying that shit. So I've decided Mega Beedrill stays on the team no matter what. If I can't get to Master Tier with Mega Beedrill, I don't get to Master Tier. That's just how it is. But I have replaced a few things. I've swapped Heracross over to having a Mega Stone. I have temporarily replaced Pinsir, though I might put Pinsir back on the team with Cleavor for one-shot Stone Axes, along with the Choice Scarf to make it a little faster, because the problem I was running into is that turn ones are very hard for me, especially against flying teams, of which there are very, 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 very many right now on in competitive. And lastly, I put Ariados in place of Caesar because I needed more support in Ariados. As it turns out, is one of the few bugs that learns Rage Powder besides Volcarona. So Ariados finally has a purpose in competitive meta, which is great because I've loved Ariados for a long time. It's one of my favorite bugs. Spinarak is my third favorite bug, right behind Paris and Volcarona. So having Ariados actually function in some way feels really awesome. And what I've done is given it Bright Powder to make it 10% less likely to be hit by moves, which gives it a chance to sometimes clutch while making itself a big annoying distraction. I also gave it Sticky Web for slowing down the enemy team, and Sucker Punch because it's funny, and First Impression because it hits like a truck. Problem is, Ariados gets hard countered by Farigiraf, of which I'm seeing very many lately, so I got to figure out how I'm going to deal with that. But anyway, let's get right into it and see if we can't get ourselves up to Ultra Ball tier today. I might not. I might. I will show you how the team works right here, live, in front of a studio audience. It's okay. Pinsir might still come back. The thing with Pinsir is I think I could run Mega Pinsir in place of Mega Heracross, possibly, or in place of Kleavor, and run Mega Pinsir with Giga Impact, because it becomes a flying move, and then it gets stabbed from flying and gets a 20% power increase, because Mega Pinsir's passive is he turns all normal moves into flying moves, which is pretty crazy. Okay, anyway, here we go. So, this team is obviously set up to do Rain Dance. They want to lead Pelipper. They want to lead Dragonite. They want to lead anything that can rip huge thunders, which probably means Dedennes, Manatrix. They're going to want to set up Trick Room, possibly, if they don't do Tailwind. So that's their two modes, is either Trick Room or Tailwind. I find often these teams love running Trick Room into me because they know that bugs are often pretty fast. Also, hi Lexi. What I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to prepare for Trick Room as well as Pelipper lead. And then, obviously, I need an answer for Dragonite in the back, but my only real answer for Dragonite is Kleavor, so it might just be a Kleavor lead. Problem with this lead is that Volcarona is not good into Pelipper Dragonite. But I kind of have to account for Sinistee. Sinistee? I think this is the move. I'm going to try my best with this. I've got Ariados in the back for redirection with Rage Powder. I probably should have led Ariados here, but if it ends up being Trick Room, then I auto lose if I lead Ariados. So here we go. It was not Trick Room. But this might still be okay. All right, so turn one, what you want to do, because they're going to want to set up Tailwind. That's their main goal right now, is to set up Tailwind. I want to take control. So I'm going to set up Tailwind. And then I'm just going to tear this Pelipper's eyeballs out of its head before it can move, hopefully. I should be faster. This is why we run Choice Scarf. What it does is it makes Kleavor passively 50% faster than his baseline, which makes him faster than most things other than like a Sneasler. But he can only click one move, and then he has to swap out. Luckily, he only needs one move, assuming I don't miss turn one. I will say, I played a little bit yesterday, and I missed 3 Stone Axes turn one, even though it only has a 10% chance to miss. Isn't that impressive? That's that kind of liminal luck I'm running. I didn't miss this time, though. That's that one shot you love to see, baby. Anyway, now there's a lot of rocks on the ground. They're not gonna like that. That's that Kleavor, baby, ripping the big stone axes. So now when they come onto the field, they're gonna step on those rocks and take damage, unless they've got a flying type in the back. But that won't matter, because they set up Light Screen, not Reflect. They thought I was gonna get aggressive with my Volcarona. They thought I was gonna do special attacks, but I rip big axes, baby. That's what I do. I get my axe out and I go chop, chop, chop. There's the Dragonite. Dragonite's not gonna like them rocks. I told you weren't gonna like them rocks. So the rocks do about 1/8 of your HP when you come out, but Dragonite's weak to rock, so it actually took 1/4 of its HP. Now watch this. They don't want you to know this, but there's a super secret move you can do that's called Heat Wave into another Stone Axe. Now Dragonite might protect this turn. He might try to defend himself. But I'm okay with that. I'm willing to take that risk. Unless... Do I want to switch Volcarona out, or do I just want to get really aggressive? I'm just going to get really aggressive here. I'm going to push my lead. This is a little greedy, because Dragonite could just protect. But I find players in this tier are pretty stupid. Oh, no protect. You thought you'd live that with Mega Dragonite, but you do not live that with Mega Dragonite. Then discombobulate. Boop. Next, his Mana Trick will get hit by a single target Heat Wave. Light Screen makes it a little weaker, but that's okay. We tank those, baby. That's Volcarona. All right, now we wait to see if they throw out a physical attacker as their last one. If it's a physical attacker, I've already got my next set. Oh. Okay, that's kind of scary, but I still got this. Wolfrain, thank you for the super chat. Watch this. All right. So what they're going to want to do is they're going to want to stab into Volcarona with Thunder, and they're going to want to use Ceruledge to try to finish off Kleavor if they can. Problem with that is I don't want that to happen. So instead... No, hold on. Actually, I'm going to let them take Volcarona out. I'm sorry, Volcarona. Your sacrifice is beautiful, and you will be missed. However, I need turn priority. So what I want to do is I want to let Ariados come out after Volcarona gets dunked on, because if that happens, I can use Ariados to Rage Powder, which they won't expect, even if I don't have Tailwind. So what they're doing is they're trying to bait out my Tailwind turns, because then I lose speed control, right? You're following me, right? Keep up. Come on. Okay, so what they're trying to do is they're trying to bait out turns of my Tailwind to make sure that they get control of speed. However, that's not going to matter because I have a secret pocket spider in the back. I've got the spider in my pocket who's going to say, look at me, I'm a fucking spider. And they're just going to have to deal with it. They're going to have to figure out what that looks like. All right, here's the problem. That guy, that Ceruledge, probably has Flash Fire, or maybe that's an Armor Rouge thing, but we don't want to accidentally hit Ceruledge with a Heat Wave because he'll get stronger. So instead, I'm going to Giga Drain. And then I'm going to Stone Axe this Ceruledge because I'm not afraid. We don't miss those. And that's how you win. That's it. It's Bug Team, baby. Bug out. I got a pocket full of spiders. You're not ready. I didn't lose a single Pokemon. Nom, 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 nom. I respect that they brought a lot of electric. I like that. That's good. You gotta believe in the bugs. Stone Axe is a very funny button. And thank you to Mr. Gooseberry for being like, you know what, Liminal Arc? You're thinking too hard. You're trying to outthink your opponents. You gotta remember you're in Great Ball tier. Just kill him. He's right. He's right. I'm giving my opponents the credit to think that they think, and they don't think. They just click buttons. And I should also just click buttons. All right. Here's the deal. This team always leads Incineroar no matter what. Likely they lead Sinistcha and Incineroar, but it's possible they don't. But they're going to lead Incineroar. My problem is I want to lead Heracross to handle Aggron and handle Tyranitar, because Heracross beats the brakes off both of them really hard. But if they lead Incineroar, he's going to lower the attack stat on Heracross, and that's going to be a problem. I could lead Volcarona to cover for Trick Room, to set up speed control, get Heracross on the field, and start landing one-shots. And I think that's kind of the move we have to go for. I think I have to lead Volcarona. Oh, but then Volcarona gets Fake Out. And I can't Rage Powder past Fake Out. And Ariados doesn't do enough damage to stop Incineroar. Do I lead Kleavor, Volcarona to guarantee Volcarona doesn't catch the Fake Out? I think that's what we do. Kleavor, Volcarona, Ariados, Heracross. Yes. This is correct, I think. This is scary, but I think this is right. This is very scary. Hey, Tegan. Thank you for linking, Roxy. This is a very scary team. This team is made to beat me. Okay, so here we are with exactly what I expected. We've got our Tyranitar. We've got our Incineroar. Obviously, you lead Incineroar. Everybody always leads Incineroar. Tyranitar is going to rip a really, really scary Rock Slide here in a second. The question is, do I think Tyranitar... Do I think Fake Out comes into Kleavor or Volcarona? I think we prep for either or both. I'm losing a Pokemon on this turn no matter what, but either I get Tailwind up or I take Tyranitar out of the equation. Both are good things. Okay, cool. So we get Tailwind up. I do definitely lose at least No, not Volcarona. I do lose Volcarona because I'm going to get hit by Rock Slide. He's faster than me. That's scary. But I don't lose Kleavor, and that matters. That matters a lot. Now, do I get flinched? I do. That's okay. Well, Volcarona goes down to Sandstorm. Bummer. All right, so no speed control. That's actually really, 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 really bad for me, but it's not over yet. Okay, so no speed control is a huge deal here. Because they probably have Aeron in the back for Mega Aeron Stall. I have to find a way to get Heracross onto the field without taking damage, which means I have to Ariados this turn. I have to hope that he kills my Kleavor. Alright, so typically what I would do is I would click Rage Powder here. The reason I would click Rage Powder is because I want him to focus on Ariados. But I actually don't think I have to do that. And the reason I don't think I have to do that is because I think Kleavor should be faster than both of them passively with his Scarf. Kleavor definitely goes down this turn, but if I can get a Sticky Web down, I still have a chance. Problem is, Ariados is going to catch a Flare Blitz. You know what? Let's just do damage, because I'm going to get a Flare Blitz either way, and it's going to hurt. Yeah, let's do this. Oh! Oh, that's bad, because that resists Bug, actually. Which is really stupid, by the way, that resists Bug. That's really dumb. Fairy-type did not need to punish Bug-type for existing, but boy, they love punishing Bug-type for existing. Okay, we dodged the parting shot. It's pretty big. Thank you, Bright Powder. Bugs did nothing wrong, and yet here we are. Okay, so we're gonna go for a X-Scissor into Sucker Punch, maybe? That's probably really not... I'm in a bad position, basically, is what I'm getting at. This is very bad. The problem is Ariados is not fast enough to get down Sticky Webs no matter what against these two. That was kind of my turn to do it, and I didn't. So now I just need to take one of them out, I think. And that puts Heracross in a really sticky situation. All right, let's try this. Oh, big brain move. This guy's actually thinking. My bad. My bad. I should have given him more credit. When he did the swap, I should have known this guy's a thinker. Okay, Incineroar, please focus down my Kleavor. I really need him to take my Kleavor out. He's not attacking my Kleavor at all, and I'm a little scared of what that means. Uh-oh. Okay, so here's what I've learned about this opponent. They're defensive. They like swapping. They like clicking Protect. However, I've not confirmed that Tyranitar has Protect yet. I could make a really, really big read here and try to one-shot Tyranitar with X-Scissor, but if he protects, I don't get anything done. However, if I ignore him, I probably lose Ariados and Kleavor. I know I can kill the Sylveon, but I don't want to lose both of my Pokemon. I think the only way to win this is I have to assume Tyranitar does not have Protect, and I can get through this. I think that's what I have to... Oh, I didn't click it. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I did click it. Woo, he didn't use Protect. We're good. Come on, crit. No crit. 3%. That's really, 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 really bad. I guaranteedly lose both my Pokemon this turn. This is gonna hurt real bad, because here comes Hyper Voice, right? Oh, Mystical Fire! Oh, not a Riados. Why a Riados? Why? You could have focused down the Claymore. Okay, this is really bad for me. How do I win this? Hey, Sklimbo. What's good, gamer? Do I fish for a crit here? Rock Slide will do less damage because I'm fighting type. I still think I'm faster than Tyranitar, right? Like, I'm not fast, but I'm faster than him. Okay, we see a swap. Here we go. You should play Champions. Do it. All right, this is really bad. Now we both get a stat drop. That also means that unless I crit on this X Scissor, Sylveon will not go down no matter what. I have to crit. Come on. Come on. Come on. No crit. Okay. Bummer. Okay, so I'm still faster than Sylveon. I could have guaranteedly taken it down, but I didn't. This guy's playing really defensively. So next turn, what he's going to do is he's going to Parting Shot with an... Oh, no, he's not, actually. He's just going to kill me. It's okay. We play these out. Bug Team never surrenders. This is going to hurt. No matter what. Yeah, let's just roll it. Let's just see what we do with Rock Blast. We're definitely losing this round, but that's okay. Oh, he had Fake Out this turn. Ooh, I forgot. Now you see the power of Incineroar. Here's the problem, by the way. This is something I was talking about. Remember when I said I learned a couple things the other day? I learned that they buffed Incineroar for some reason. For those of you who don't know competitive Pokemon, also good morning, Fane Fengrave. Hi. For those of you who don't know competitive Pokemon, Incineroar is objectively the best Pokemon that was ever made. It's not even close. It's embarrassingly like skewed in Incineroar's favor. He has too wide of a move pool. His typing's really good. His ability Intimidate is busted, and then also giving him the ability Parting Shot and Fake Out in combination with that is really not okay. He's been very good for a long time. He's remained the best. They then buffed him in this game by removing almost all of Fake Out's counters for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what they were thinking, but Rage Powder is less priority than Fake Out. Upper Hand is less priority than Fake Out. Basically, if you're not running Fake Out, you probably lose most matchups against Incineroar, and I don't know why they would bother doing that. Yeah, I hope they roll counter back in, but the problem right now is that Incineroar remains dominant in almost everything. Oh, there is Encore, that's true. There is Encore. Problem is you have to like land... Okay, so here's the thing. Almost every turn, here's what's going to happen. Or almost every battle, here's what's going to happen. They're going to turn one Incineroar. And then you get to play the gambling game. Who's Incineroar going to Fake Out? Whoever he Fake Outs, they just don't get to move. And then he Parting Shots next turn. Okay? That sucks. Comes back in. He lowers your attack again. He Fake Outs again. And the problem is, at least in the current meta, turn one is probably win or lose. Like, you kind of make or break the game, right? If it's, Incineroar on a Pelipper team, you guaranteedly get Wind Up. You probably rip a Hurricane turn one. You guaranteedly win. If it's Incineroar on a Trick Room team, he ensures that Trick Room comes up no matter what you do. There's nothing you can do to stop it from happening. So unless you have two Pokemon on the field who can one-shot each of your opponent's Pokemon, you're kind of in a bad position no matter what. Or you could just run Incineroar, but I refuse to obey the agenda. So they didn't actually buff Incineroar directly. They passively buffed him by making the counters to Fake Out shit. Like, for example, I don't know what the point in the move Upper Hand is. It's a fighting move that's supposed to flinch people who are using priority moves, but its priority is lower than Fake Outs. So the only thing it works against is maybe Quick Attack or Grassy Glide, I guess. So it's kind of really bad. Like, really bad. For no reason. Anyway, we've got a classic Incineroar team here. With Garchomp, who I struggle against. I do beat the brakes off Espeon. And Gardevoir. And Tyranitar if I don't get Fake Out Rock Slide. You know, if I don't flinch on turn 1 to the Rock Slide, which did happen. That sucks. Let's see. I could... What do I run against this? Incineroar, you're such a hassle, man. I can't even take him out with Araquanid turn 1, because Intimidate will make him survive the Liquidate. I do think I'd take him out turn 1 on Kleavor no matter what. I still think that's the right move. I think as long as I don't get Rock Slide, I think Volcarona Kleavor is still always the best choice into this matchup. I think I run Beedrill to handle Meganium. And, yeah, I think I definitely run Beedrill into this team. Do I run Ariados? I don't think I do, actually, this time. I think I want to run Araquanid specifically to handle Garchomp. Okay, here we go. Upper Hand got nerfed for no reason, Mark. Upper Hand is now +2 priority for some reason. And so is Rage Powder. So they passively buff Fake Out for some reason. I can't imagine why. Anyway, what do we do here? I'm going to get Fake Out no matter what. I think he expects my more dangerous Pokemon in this situation to definitely be Kleavor. I think we buy a turn by protecting against... Well, he's not going to Earthquake. He wouldn't click Earthquake here because he would take Incineroar out. So I know that's not a threat. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect, but I will have to switch next turn. And maybe I jump into Araquanid here. Because I definitely catch the Fake Out from him, I think. Unless, I mean, you know what? Okay, I just won't push any buttons. That's fine. God dang it. I took too long to think. My fault. What I needed to do was swap out. I know he's going to Fake Out the Kleavor because Kleavor's a bigger threat. What I needed to do was use Tailwind on that turn. And I didn't. So now I'm just going to throw a Heat Wave. Unless I get a burn, this is worthless. So if I don't burn that Garchomp... Oh, I just missed both on a 10% chance to miss. That's the liminal luck, baby. All right, so that was a wasted turn. Now I have to swap and accept that Volcarona probably dies. So I expect an Iron Head and possibly a Fire move here. I'm going to swap in on this. And I think I'm faster than them now that they don't have priority with Fake Out. Though Garchomp could outspeed me. We're going to find out in a second, aren't we? I am the luckiest man alive, that's true. I was not kidding. Okay, good, he protected. So he was afraid of Stone Axe coming in. Ooh, that's really bad. Ooh, that's really bad. Oh, the double miss, baby. Woo! We both double miss. Everybody sucks. Woo! All right. We rip a Liquidate here. He cannot protect again. He is not faster than my Araquanid. At least I don't think he is in this specific instance. I definitely have to cripple his Garchomp as fast as possible. So we throw Will-O-Wisp. And the reason we do that is because it halves his physical attack, which is going to make him a lot weaker. So unless he protects Garchomp this turn, he's in a lot of trouble. Let's see what he jumps into. Espeon, totally fine. This is fine. Okay, we've crippled his Garchomp. He's not useless. He's just a little bit weaker, which is good. This is going to hit hard. Oh, yeah, baby. That's the Araquanid difference. Ow! And that's why we burn Garchomp. You gotta make him weaker. That's him at half damage. You gotta burn the Garchomp. Okay, so next he sends in Incineroar to weaken my Araquanid. He's gonna throw a Fake Out, probably into, I assume, Araquanid on this turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to prep for another Rock Slide, because he knows he wants to click Rock Slide because it's his most likely way to kill Volcarona. We press Wide Guard to block Rock Slide, and then we're going to press Giga Drain because I know that it has some effect against Garchomp and has a chance to get Volcarona back into the HP game. So we're going to go ahead and do this. He almost certainly presses Fake Out into Wide Guard, but Wide Guard has higher priority, I think. There it is. Now Rock Slide, and Wide Guard blocks the Rock Slide. I might be incredibly unlucky, but I'm also smarter than everybody alive. So. Okay, so now I've conditioned him. He's afraid of Rock Slide. He knows that he knows that Wide Guard could come out and stop Rock Slide from happening. So what I'm going to do this turn is I'm going to prep for him to swap Garchomp out to try and preserve Garchomp. He wants to swap into his Mega. His Mega's probably Gardevoir. So I'm going to click Leech Life into the Garchomp slot. He's probably willing to sack Incineroar at this point. That's fine. I'm going to click Heat Wave. Why am I clicking Heat Wave? Because I'm ready to catch the... Actually, let's not overcook. Let's swap over to Beedrill. No. We stay in, we click Heat Wave. Actually, Giga Drain's a better move here every time. Hee. Okay, Incineroar protects, that's fine. This is fine. You're right, Maka Makahia and Dojutsu Moon. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing at tier 1. Okay, so what I've done here is I prepared myself for Gardevoir's inevitable return, which is going to be scary. Oh, he just Dragon Claw. That's not going to hit as hard as he wants. There's the burn. Here comes Gardevoir. We do lose Tailwind, which is scary. Oh shit, he has Tyranitar. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's really scary, actually. We definitely have to rip a Liquidate here, I think, because it's my only chance to one-shot him. I am slower than him, but I think I'm faster in Tailwind, so we're definitely going to pop a Tailwind here and just get rocking as fast as possible. He might protect Tyranitar this turn if he's thinking ahead. Always try to use as much time as you can, Leah, and the reason you use as much time as you can is because you really got to think through your turns. You can't half-ass it. Okay, this is big damage. This is huge damage. Not enough. I should have burnt that Tyranitar. I'm in a lot of trouble. Uh-oh. He clicks Rock Slide knowing I have Wide Guard. That's scary. Ow! All right. I think probably we're going to see a Flare Blitz come out of this Incineroar. That's bad. Not the end of the world. We still have Tailwind. That's going to hurt. Okay, and now we see why Mega Beedrill is my finishing sweeper. You get to be on the right, Beedrill, because you're going to carry me through this. Now, I am in Tailwind. I have a guaranteed kill on... Incineroar if he doesn't protect. I have a guaranteed kill on Tyranitar if he doesn't protect. So really, the only way I lose this is if I miss multiple Stone Axes in a row, specifically against this Incineroar. Now, I could rip X-Scissor because I guarantee it hits, but I think that's a little too risky. Then again, I could rip X-Scissor here, and then rip a Drill Run into Incineroar and guarantee that I do a ton of damage. I think that's what we do, actually. So this should guarantee the kill on Tyranitar. because I think I'm faster, and I can't miss on X Scissor, which is really important. I think a miss is the only way I lose this. Obviously, he could always protect, which he might. Okay. Now, no matter who he hits, I guaranteedly get the... Oh! I really hope he targets... Ugh. I was really hoping he would target Cleavor there. That's unfortunate. I might be in trouble. We'll see. It kind of comes down to, does X Scissor kill? And it does. It does kill. We win. That was close. Hey, thanks, Tinny Pass, for the super chat. Okay, he can either click Protect here and stall a turnout, which he will, or he can lose. Mega Beedrill's so cool, though. I could have gone into Tyranitar with Mega Beedrill and guaranteed that I got the kill, but if I missed Stone Axe and Incineroar and I didn't kill the Tyranitar, I would have lost. So this is the only 100% like guaranteed win. You're welcome, Dark Red. Hero, it's to waste your time to goof around. Okay, that's great, because that would have been my demotion match, I imagine. That puts me back into position. However, I think maybe it might be collab time. Let me double check. Is it better to have Protect on Choice Scarf Cleaver? So, Protect on Cleavor with Choice Scarf is kind of a wasted slot 9 times out of 10, but there are times like that match right there where I protected on turn 1 and blocked 2 targeted moves into Cleavor to buy myself time. If you don't do that, you could very well find yourself in a very bad position. Obviously, you can't... You're committing to swapping Cleavor out that turn if you protect, because you can't just keep clicking Protect. But... there are times when Protect is just such a powerful move that it still feels worth it to me. But you're right that usually it would be better just to have more coverage there. Hey, Whimsicool. Does this allow you to click Protect twice that way for the 50-50? So Protect is not a 50-50, at least unless they've changed it. But in old games, Protect on turn 1 is guaranteed. If you use it on another turn, it has a 33% chance to work. And if you use it on a third turn, I believe it's 1/3 of 33, so that's like, what, 12.5% chance to work? I had one time in my life pulled off a triple Protect. And it was very funny. The one time in my life I pulled off a triple Protect was in a VTuber invitational tournament that Wafo Bafo hosts called Fluffy Barrage. It is a tournament where they help you build a Pokemon team based around your lore, which is pretty cool. So I had like Sceptile, because he was my favorite. My outfit, my trainer outfit was based off him. I had Inteleon, because I play a lot of Hunt Showdown. He's kind of a spy / secret agent. I had Klefki, because I'm a thief. I had Dragalge, because he looks like a Fey Lord, and I named him Oberon. I had a Lurantis, named after Saoirse. And I had a... wow, I'm really struggling to remember this last one, which is Volcarona, named Astora for Solaire of Astora, because bug. It was pretty cool. I pulled off a triple Protect and barely clutched a win against Genevieve Roscoe in a match I absolutely should have lost, and I thought that was really funny. Yeah, so it's teams based less on competitive viability and more on your VTuber lore, which is cool. Anyway, I'm not getting a message yet in the group chat about the collab, so I'm just going to keep going for a minute. Maybe we can hit Ultra Ball before collab time. We'll find out. Thank you, Zalazuri. I got so I want to give a shout out to my rigger, my model papa, my dad. Couldn't have done it without his sperm, I guess. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to my mom for the you know, egg I fermented in or whatever the fuck. And big shout out to me, because honestly, that was the most important day of my life, and I was the fastest. I outran everybody else, so take that. All right, what are we leading here? So we're going to see a Sableye up front for Fake Out. We're probably going to see Charizard up front, because everybody that sees my team thinks they can just run Charizard directly into it. And they can. But you know what they can't do is run Charizard into Heracross plus Cleavor, because I'm going to click 2 buttons at them. Cleavor is the obvious lead into this matchup. Okay, so the problem is if I run Heracross into Charizard, Charizard outspeeds Heracross. So I kind of have to run Volcarona, Heracross, or Cleavor. I actually really want to run Araquanid here, but... do I want Araquanid? I think I run Araquanid over Ariados just for wide guard coverage. Yeah, I think this is the move. Okay. I'm hoping he's afraid of the Volcarona. I don't think he will be. What I kind of need on this team is another threat to be the target of Fake Out. I need another threat that is a target of Fake Out, because the problem is in this situation he guaranteedly wants to fake. Oh, he's not going to run Fake Out. I was going to say in this situation he guaranteedly wants to Fake Out my Heracross, but he's not going to Fake Out at all. Problem is he's absolutely going to use Heat Wave here. He's going to swap into Mega Charizard to guaranteedly run Heat Wave. And he does outspeed my Volcarona. So does Heracross survive a Heat Wave? We're about to find out. Time to learn, baby. He's also going to run a Solar Beam turn 1. I need the Tailwind to outspeed. I have to have Tailwind to outspeed Venusaur, so I think this is the only move I can make. He does outspeed me. He's definitely going to run an immediate... you know what I should have done? I should have Heat Waved here. For the Venusaur. That's okay. It's fine. Oh, he goes for... oh, my God. He's faster than me. Oh, he's Chlor... oh, no. He's Chlorophyll. He's speed... oh, he's speed Venusaur. Okay, I just lost the match. Damn. That's so sad. My fault. I played that so wrong. Of course he's speed Venusaur. He's right next to Charizard. What was I thinking? Okay, so I did just lose. But we're going to keep trying, because Bug Team doesn't give up. So, here's the next plan. We tear Charizard's heart out with Stone Axe, assuming he doesn't protect immediately. Yeah, I think that's the only move I can make. We tear Charizard's heart out with Stone Axe. We go for a... do I do a wide guard here, or do I expect a flying move from Charizard? I'm going to Leech Life. Okay, so we definitely get the kill there. That's great. This is big. It's not over till it's over. We still try to hold on here. So what I need is really clever plays around Wide Guard and maybe Soak. The reason I brought Soak on this team is specifically to give my bugs a chance to survive fire moves. Problem is, that dude's got Giga Drain, and that's really scary. Okay, there's fake... oh, damn. A Fake Out. Okay, so I probably did just lose. Because he can use Giga Drain, I have to click Stone Axe, obviously. And because he can just click Giga Drain, Soak isn't going to save him either. And neither will Liquidate. Do I Liquidate here anyway? Just to try and take him out? If I can get into a situation where it's just me and Sableye at the end, I win. We kind of have to put ourselves in a situation where it's just me and Sableye at the end. Leech Life doesn't do as much damage. Damn! 4%. That was so close. Ah! So close! That had to have been a low roll. There's no way that wasn't a low roll. I could have come back in. I could have technically turned this game around, and it would have been super funny. I'm still going to click Liquidation, and the reason I'm doing this, even though it's resisted, is Araquanid gets double damage on water moves, so even resisted, this does more damage than Leaf Life. The only situation in which I click Leech Life here is if I Oh, he's using Growth. That's bad. He's also faster than me because it's still Sunlight. He might have just wasted the one turn I needed him to waste, though, so this might be fine. Maybe. Oh, that's going to hurt. Yeah, that's bad. Does he have sun? Oh, he's got one more turn of Sunlight. Oh. This is gonna hurt. Well, we go out swinging. Fuck it. I needed one more turn. Is there a world in which I could have used Soak on Venusaur to turn him to a water type to make his Giga Drains lose stab? Maybe. Maybe. We back and forth, we back and forth, we back and forth. It's been this way for me for a minute now. Like for a hot minute. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for probably the last 20 games in a row. Bug team hard. Oh, this is a cool team. It's a Trick Room team. And a Rain team. So what they're probably running is, I assume, Toxicroak with Fake Out and Dry Skin. Which ironically makes him weak to fire, but they lead with Politoed as well. Which makes fire moves a little weaker. Beedrill's actually not a terrible matchup into most of this team. They've got Mega Starmie. They're definitely going to want to run the Starmie side of this, but they could run Hatterene with a Trick Room. I don't know who their Trick Room setter is. Maybe Hatterene. But I feel like they want to run a faster team with Rain. I'm a little scared to run Volcarona into this, knowing they have so many water moves. But Volcarona is also one of my only answers to Duraludon. Still, actually, why don't we lead... Okay, so we're going to lead this. I'm going to lead Volcarona for Tailwind setting, even though I expect what they're going to do is they're probably going to try to fake out Volcarona. Do we do a Riados Volcarona to guarantee the Tailwind set? Actually, I can't because Rage Powder's weaker now. Yay! We do... Oh, that wasn't it. Oh, I meant to grab a Araquanid. That's okay. We'll see what we can do. Bug team is cool. This is a little rough for me. This is a weird team. I hope they're not running Trick Room. I might have just lost immediately if they ran Trick Room, but we're going to find out. Okay, so it's Mega Starmie, which is faster than everything I have, plus Fake Out. How do I win this? I think Mega Starmie just immediately destroys me. Is Starmie a physical attacker? I don't think so. Probably runs Surf. If I had brought a Araquanid, I could Wide Guard here to counter the Fake Out. They're gonna want to focus down Volcarona. So I think we Tailwind and just accept that Volcarona probably goes down here. We go into our Mega and we do an immediate Bullet Seed here. To try and take their Mega down with me. Okay. Here we go. Oh, he has huge power. That's scary. He's going to Fake Out Surf. If he Fake Outs Heracross, it's not as bad. It's still not good, but it's not as bad. Actually, I probably shouldn't even have... Mega'd Heracross, because I could have saved my Mega for Beedrill later since I brought Beedrill. Okay, that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. It's not as bad. It's still bad. But it's not as bad as it could have been. This is actually okay. This is actually better than it looks, trust me. Trust. Okay, they didn't run rain yet, which means I could heat wave this Toxicroak and do a solid chunk of damage. It also covers for if they try to protect Starmie. I don't think they will, but if they try, this is important. Okay, we see a Sucker Punch come out. Not a lot of damage, totally fine. He should have used that on Volcarona, honestly, because that would have guaranteedly killed Volcarona. He does have Dry Skin. Now, is Heracross faster? Yes. Okay, this is big. This is a huge turn for me. Awesome. Love that. Now they're in a very, very bad position. Now, they could have Pelipper in the bag. Or no, they run Politoed, not Pelipper. So here comes the rain. What they're going to want to do is Sucker Punch Volcarona to guarantee Volcarona goes down here. So instead, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to save Volcarona for later in case I can get a Tailwind set up again. I'm actually going to swap over to Beedrill to catch the Sucker Punch. I'm going to anticipate that I could definitely take out Toxicroak here. But I'm going to assume Politoed doesn't have Protect because Politoed's a setup support Pokemon. So I'm going to go for a Nether Bullet Seed here to try and one-shot. Okay, so here comes the failed Sucker Punch. There it is. He doesn't have Protect, so that was a good guess. 3. Oh! That's scary, but I still think I get it. 4. 1 high roll. 5. That's it. All right. So the thing that's cool about Mega Heracross is on multi-hit moves, he always hits the maximum amount. He can never low roll. If he hits the multi-hit move, always 5. Okay, so there's the Dry Skin healing him. So he is weak to fire. We know that guaranteed in the future. We also know that this Archaludon is scary, but I have this in my back pocket, which is killing him. Aim at Toxicroak. Aim at Archaludon. Here we go. Here comes the Sucker Punch. Does he have Protect is the question. He does not. This is good. There it is, baby. Not a single Pokemon down. And that's how you do it. And I didn't even have to Mega my Beedrill. Yay, Beedrill, my beautiful baby. Yo. Heracross handling it, man. That turn 1 was so big. Them not doubling into Volcarona and him not Sucker Punching Volcarona in turn 2 was basically the guaranteed win. So I should have lost that, but I didn't. Let's see if we can get to Ultra Ball. Let's try again. That was a good win. If I win this one, I'll play one more. If I lose this one, we're going to call it here. Okay, we got to fight Knight. Knight. Ooh. So this is cool. One thing I've learned about teams like this is they always bring this little disguised fox guy right here. They always bring it turn 1 no matter what. They usually run Bitter Malice. They often run Fake Out. They probably don't have a Fake Out on this team, so what they're going to do is they're going to want to run Whimsicott for Tailwind setting. Now I got to gamble. Is Charizard coming on turn 1? I think Charizard's coming on turn 1. Is there a safe... King Passion, thank you for subscribing with Prime for 2 months. Is there a safe in here where I guarantee... I think I have to run Cleavor no matter what. I think I have to get Volcarona in to get Tailwind set up. Problem is, Charizard's pretty fast. I don't think he's faster than Cleavor, but he's pretty fast. Do we bring Heracross in the back? We do, because Heracross beats almost all of them other than Whimsicott, which is fine. We just play for an in-game where Whimsicott's the last thing standing. Do I bring a Riados in for Whimsicott? I could run First Impression, but First Impression doesn't flinch. Also, Whimsicott actually resists it partially because of Fairy, which is always going to be incredibly stupid to me that Fairy resists that. Is there a world in which a Riados serves me more than Araquanid here? Probably, because Meganium's really scary. I think I'm still going to run Araquanid in the back. Hey, thanks for the Discord link, gamer. The game runs deep, Rumble Arena. Competitive Pokemon's kind of crazy. It's almost as crazy as Nuzlocking. Okay, Whimsicott Charizard. We're going to see a Tailwind set up on turn 1, but Cleavor should be faster, so if I land my turn 1 Stone Axe, I win. Now, I have to click Tailwind this turn. If I don't click Tailwind, I automatically lose. That Whimsicott is possibly actually the Bitter Malice Pokemon. That's okay, we'll find out. If I don't click Tailwind here, though, they outspeed me next turn, and Charizard just wins. Okay, so... Wait a minute. Does Whimsicott get Chlorophyll? They could Chlorophyll into Tailwind here. That would be scary. I don't know if Whimsicott gets that. No, Whimsicott would be running Prankster. So now Charizard's faster. Now I'm dead. This is bad. This is real bad. I might live it. I don't live it. How do I win this now? I forgot Whimsicott gets Prankster. That's bad. Should I have just ripped a Heat Wave? It wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so now we run Araquanid. The reason we run Araquanid into this setup is because I'm now going to pop a quick Wide Guard. I have to get this turn right. If I don't predict this right, I auto-lose. So I have to assume he's going to run another Heat Wave. No! He's going to use Air Slash because he knows that Volcarona's about to go down. Do I let Volcarona go down here? Because Volcarona... Yes, I have to play for the finish, the rest of the Tailwind turn. So Volcarona's just going down no matter what I do here. Yeah, we gamble on... Okay, that's good. He might Air Slash. If he Air Slashes, I have a sort of chance, but not a good chance. Now, do I dodge this on either of my... Oh, okay, he clicked Heat Wave. That's actually better. This is fine. This is a good thing. I know this sounds bad. This is a good thing. Now, I'm in Tailwind. I mean, he's in Tailwind too, but I'm in Tailwind. He has to pick his next Pokemon. Don't know why mine came out first. Typhlosion, awesome. Okay, so do we see Typhlosion? Is Typhlosion faster? I think Typhlosion is faster. Wait, does Protect cancel Soak? I think Protect would ignore Soak. Okay, we gamble on Wide Guard. Typhlosion loves clicking Eruption, so there's a good chance he clicks Eruption here. If it's Eruption, I think I just won. If it's not Eruption, I'm in a lot of trouble. Come on, click Eruption. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so it's actually the Disguise one. Typhlosion's in the back. This is the little, like, Disguise Fox thing. This is still good. This is still a good thing. That's not good, but this is still a good thing. Okay. So the problem we're going to run into is that next turn, they're going to Moonblast Heracross, guaranteed. They're probably going to click Eruption to guarantee a hopeful kill. I think my only choice here is I have to liquidate the Typhlosion and just pray that I can survive a full power Eruption and protect here to come to the end game where I finish off Whimsicott. I think this is my only method to victory. However, if they predict this and they Moonblast into Araquanid, I just lost. Or if I just die to Eruption if it's a high roll. I don't think they're going to click Eruption, though. I don't think they want to. Because they know I have Wide Guard. Right? Ah, shit. Okay, well, that's bad. Now the question is, were they smart enough to attack Araquanid instead? Okay. So here's the problem. I should have Leech Lifed. Oh, their Tailwind ran out. Did my Tailwind run out? It did. That's not good. I Tailwind on the same turn as them. So they're still faster than me. Do I go for a double protection? Do I gamble this? Because if I miss it, I lose. Ah, fuck it. 33% as good as any. I gotta get to that collab soon anyway. If God wants me to play another round, she'll let me get this double protect. She did not. This is gonna hurt. And now Eruption's only gonna hit one target, so this is gonna be even more damage than it otherwise would have been. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. But I do half all fire damage, so we'll see. Oh, baby. We love it. Now, I do kill him here, but then I die to Moonblast. Oh! Is that a bulky Typhlosion? I don't one-shot with Liquidation? Well, I was doomed to lose it either way. The Whimsicott was going to take me out next turn, but interesting. Huh. Huh. Hey, Trini, welcome in, gamer. Oh, Sun was still up. Oh, of course Sun was still up. All right. Honestly, though, for how rough that turn one was, I'm okay with how I played that. I'm okay with that. Well, all we did was go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth today, but that's Pokemon, gamers. Boop. Anyway, that was fun. Thanks for watching me play a little bit of Pokemon. I am now going to go join this collab room here in just a second, which means I either need to make a new YouTube room. I want to make a new YouTube room. Sounds like such a hassle. At least I don't have to make a new Twitch room. That's nice. Good poggy morning. You better believe it's Glimbo. Listen, it happens. When you're running an all-bug team, you've got limited options. You just got to make do with what you got. And honestly, I almost pulled that one back. Totally fine with how that went. Ooh, I'm going to get a Beedrill badge soon. I need 20 more wins with Beedrill. Soon. That also means that I've only had like 30 wins total, which is kind of embarrassing because I've had Beedrill on my team like every single time, which means I probably lost more than I've won. Maybe? Probably. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'd probably be demoted by now. All right, let me turn off my console here. Decide what I'm going to do with this collab room. Hi. It's me. I'm the problem. I turned you guys too close to the mic. Sorry. My Yeah. Let me set up my YouTube room. Tee. I think everybody else here is a Twitch streamer, so they're gonna be like, what are you doing? How's the game going? The same way it's been going for my last probably now 25, maybe 30 games in a row, which is I win one, I lose one. 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 I win one. I miss 3 stone axes turn 1 in a row, and I lose one. I will tell you what happened to me yesterday. I was playing ranked, and I came up against 3 Dragonite Pelipper leads in a row. I missed my stone axe 3 times in a row. Keep in mind, stone axe only has a 10% chance to miss. So statistically, that is more unlikely than me landing 3 protects in a row. And on the 3rd round, after missing my stone axe, to add insult to injury, their Dragonite happened to be running Heatwave, which has the same accuracy as stone axe. Not only did he hit both of my Pokemon on a 90% chance to hit, he then burned both of my leads, which is only 30% chance, and it rolls twice. So he landed the same exact accuracy move I had missed 3 times in a row, and then on a small 30% chance, burnt both of them. I think probably Lady Luck was like kicking me in the balls over and over again last night. It kind of sucked. Oh, I got cooked for real. That's brutal, Layla. All right, give me a second to set up my garbage here. Yeah, I'll just set up... Okay, so what's going to happen, YouTube, is I'm going to make a new waiting room for the collab to keep these condensed. So this is just a Just Chatting and Pokemon Champions stream where I show you my knickknacks that I got, which I already did. Oh, I still have some energy drink. Tasty. Okay, so I'm going to raid you into that room. YouTube. Twitch, stay here. We're not going anywhere. Twitch has like a chapters thing or whatever, so it'll automatically separate this, so you don't need to worry about like what game was when. It'll just tell you when you're watching the VOD if you watch it. So, no problem. Yeah, my problem is I like being an underdog, so not only am I running all bug team like a fucking idiot, I also love bugs, which happens to be probably... I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here and say now that ice type is so strong, bug is objectively the worst type in the game. And also I have really bad luck. So I've got a lot of things arrayed against me. I'm running an all bug team because I love bugs. I like being an underdog, so I'm playing kind of off meta and I refuse to take Beedrill off my team. And I have terrible luck. So really all I can do is just outthink anything that luck could involve. And pray, I guess. Oh, I guess the Twitch VOD is going bye-bye. I forgot I don't let this record anymore. Huh. I used to. I don't anymore. Whatever. Sorry, Twitch VOD. You'll have to catch it on YouTube in 2 separate VODs. I want them to add Galvantula really badly. I need an answer to flying teams, and Galvantula would be very funny to rip thunders in rain. Also, Galvantula having compound eyes is stinky, and I love it. Thanks, Azurlin. I'd also accept Vikavolt. They wanted to drop that. And Galvantula is baby, and I love him. Okay, YouTube, give me just a second, gamers. I'm just going to set up a new waiting room. Let's play a game. What the fuck? Oh. Let me just... Hope I spelled that right. I should Google that. If I spelled it wrong, I'm going to feel like a real asshole. And I don't feel like feeling like an asshole right now, even though I usually am. You guys want some music while we're waiting? Oops, I closed my music tab. Never mind. I will sing you a song. Sing me a song. Song guy. Sing me a song. Song guy. Because I singing the song that I songed once. And you know how? Just song at, like a guy. Woo! Kind of crushing it, dude. Okay. Waiting room should be up. I'm going to rage over real quick, YouTube. Hold tight. No, my DVR's on. But if that's true, then what am I going to do? Okay, now you wait right here. Twitch, I'm not leaving. I'm just going to the starting soon screen so that the VOD makes sense. All right? All right. Okay, I'm taking you over there, YouTube. Here you go. Ready? And 3, 2, 1.